Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Allmity Podcast series. We are on episode number 3 now, and this time we have the number one rider slash provider for every single fresher out there, Mr. Kirat Alreja. It's a very fun episode again, and we do talk about a few serious topics, but mostly it's fun. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Allmity Podcast series. So welcome to another episode of the Allmity Podcast series. In this episode, we have one of Manipal's only and most prominent YouTubers. I'm pretty sure every fresher in the 2019 to 2023 batch has heard of this guy. We have Kirat Alreja. Kirat,
Thank you for that flattery introduction. And I'm very excited to be on this podcast. I've heard both your episodes before, and you are doing a really great job. So yeah,
Arey, sir.
props to you guys.
Sir. I know. So on the bright side, Kirat, it's true. I'm pretty sure every person who's in Manipal right now has typed MIT mess review, and then your video has come up. I remember doing that. Even my parents were like, "It's khana wana dekhne ke liye." They went on your channel. So yeah, you're pretty much an icon for the freshers.
So yeah, I was just thinking, before joining Manipal, what questions did I have in mind? So I was like, mess ka khana kaisa hoga? What will be my monthly expenses, the hostels and all. So whatever doubts I had, I just converted them into videos. So that's how I made them.
That makes sense actually. So anyway, Kirat, how has your quarantine been going? I'm pretty sure for our viewers, it's been kafi boring. I got so bored, I made a podcast. Yeah. What about you?
So quarantine was basically me figuring out what I want to do next with YouTube because as you might know that my course was just a 2-year course in Manipal. I was in the ICAS program, which is basically 2 years in Manipal and 2 years abroad. So I want to like shift my channel from just making videos about Manipal to covering stuff that helps everyone, all students across India. So that's what I was trying to figure out. I tried a lot of different content, and now finally like I'm on a track to create content that I wanted to. So yeah.
So that sounds amazing, Kirat. Like, I honestly think ki pivot karna is very important in life, and Manipal videos are a niche, right? Max to max, you can get 1,000 views, 2,000 views. But yeah, if you want to grow big, so yeah, pivoting is important. So does that mean you are thinking of YouTubing as a viable career?
I'm thinking of it as a serious hobby, if that makes sense. Because right now I'm actually like freelancing right now. So
in what field?
I don't have college video. I have like 6 months of free time where I can just experiment, learn and do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And that is kind of like a dream come true for me. Because while I was in Manipal, I was studying and making videos, but college was always the first priority for me. It's not like I can spend a whole day doing YouTube or doing what I want to. So right now I'm doing freelancing, I'm doing YouTube, and I'm also trying to get into like coding and web development and everything. So I'm just trying these 3 things out, and so far I think I'm liking the way freelancing works. And YouTube is going side by side. So by the end of 6 months, hopefully I'll figure out like what I want to do with YouTube in the future.
Sounds fun, dude. Sounds fun. Good job. So Kirat, 2 years of Manipal has been done for you. So basically your Manipal life is over now. So
abruptly.
Yeah, very abruptly actually. Yeah. So how do you feel? How was the Manipal experience for you?
So that's a very deep question. Because joining Manipal was always my second choice when I was going out for colleges.
Isn't it for everyone?
What happened was
मैंने पता है I only gave the entrance test because I wanted to watch Avengers Endgame in IMAX. And the Manipal test center was next to it, so that is the only reason why my parents let me go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you are in 11th or 12th, you hear like JEE ka exam dena hai, and then there's like BITS, VIT, Manipal, SRM. So like 3-4 names you have. So सब कोई paper भर देता है. I did not think of Manipal seriously like ever. So मैंने भी paper भरा हुआ था. But it was like by when my 12th class started, I decided that I wanted to move abroad. okay, I want to go to the UK because my uncle's there and he has been convincing me since a couple of years that, even you should come here. You get a really nice exposure. Everything's good. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll keep like Manipal and VIT and all as a backup option. So there's a college called Ashoka University.
Yes, I've
I
heard.
don't think.
Delhi mein.
Okay, you've heard. So
I've been
yeah,
rejected by
same here. Yeah,
Ashoka University, so I'm pretty sure I
yeah,
have
same here,
very
same here.
salty. Very
So
salty about Ashoka. Yeah.
so I found out by Ashoka, and what they do is they have like this 3-year BSc Computer Science program, and all their faculty is like MIT, Stanford, MIT,
Yeah,
Massachusetts,
I've heard, yeah.
Stanford, Harvard, and I was I was really excited. I thought the level of education there would be nice, and all their alumni were studying in these colleges itself. So I was like, I am not ready to live like all by myself because go to abroad and live all by myself because I've never lived in hostel. I've always stayed at home. So why not, do a course over here and then I have a good chance of getting into these universities as well. And I was like hell bent on like I'll go to Ashoka. But then I found out about this ICAS Manipal program that 2 years in Manipal, 2 years abroad. So I kept these two options and I was just praying that, Manipal, I don't want to go to Manipal. Ashoka mein ho jaye, Ashoka mein ho jaye.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
So because I always heard about Manipal like it's like a pretty like average place. This is what I heard from my relatives.
So what I've heard is like, have you seen that recent Arnab Goswami meme? Mujhe drugs do, mujhe drugs do.
Yeah.
I've heard that Manipal is only that. Mujhe ek ye do, wo do. So I've heard that, but comparatively, it's a very good place.
Yeah. So I was like 15 July 2018. I still remember the day. Ashoka ka result aana tha, and that was the day. It was a deciding factor. I will go to Ashoka or come to Manipal. So Ashoka rejected me, or I don't know why, but everything went great and all. But then finally I decided, let's push the plug to go to Manipal, and that's how I ended up at Manipal. And the journey has been absolutely crazy. If I think about myself 2 years back, I am a completely different person now. The experience that Manipal gave me is just mind blowing. The opportunities, the exposure.
That's like one of the most beautiful things. Yeah, about the best things about Manipal. It changes you as a person. I was a very
absolutely
awkward kid when I came into Manipal, and right now I'm hosting a podcast with the guy who convinced me to come to Manipal. So yeah. काफी epic हो गया Manipal.
So when I think now that if someone has never lived outside their home or always lived with their parents, coming to Manipal suddenly is like going all bonkers because you get unlimited freedom. Like it's a different kind of freedom, right? You know what I'm talking about.
It's like I'm not even joking. People are like, आज मैं Edge जा रहा है, कल मैं Zeal जा रहा है, and nobody can stop me. So, people are absolutely bonkers. Yeah.
So you can do anything you want, and for someone like, as I said, who's never lived out of home, it's a very crazy experience.
Yeah, and I feel
it has been amazing.
Manipal is one of the most liberal universities in India, right? It's like
for sure.
Nobody judges you. You can do whatever you want. I mean, personally, I think people do whatever they want.
Too much liberal. A little too much liberal.
A little too liberal, but चलता है. अब क्या कर सकते हो? Okay, काफी हो गई Manipal का praising session. I feel like Destination Manipal should pay us for the free advertisement. Anyway, so Kirat, in your 2 years of Manipal, any funny incident which you would like to share with our audience over here? Any drunk stuff which your friends did, or like anything really funny? Yeah.
So I have the generic stuff. Hostel में पटाखे फोड़ दी, होली पे ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया. But I'll just share some of the funny experience I had meeting my subscribers in Manipal. So when I came to Manipal in the third semester, I did not have any idea. Like the students who joined Manipal this year would have watched my videos, and I would get such a good response and everything. So I went to Marina one day, and this Sardar guy, Punjabi guy, comes to me.
Do you remember his name?
I watched. No.
Oh.
So he was from he was from Vaksha, not MIT. So he came to me, he was like, I watched your videos and I also felt good, I'm also Punjabi, and meeting a Punjabi guy in Manipal felt like, you went across.
The dabba.
Yeah. So I was like,
I'm sorry for the
it's nice.
stereotype.
And then he was like, यार आपने मेरे को बहुत बुद्धू बनाया, आपने मेरे साथ अच्छा नहीं किया, you played me. And I was like, what did I do? And he was like, I joined Manipal just because I saw in your videos that you had a very nice room. So international hostel wala room he saw. And he said that when I came to Vaksha, I thought, I'll get the same room. But they put me in a triple sharing non-AC room. What is this? What are you doing? So, yeah. And once I was outside Edge, and again, two guys from Vaksha were there. And they were like fully passed out. They were smoking and fully passed out. And they came to me and they were like, bro, I watched your videos. And, they were talking like they could fall at any time. And I was like, they can throw up at me like any time. So I was like,
but bach ke raho, yeah. That's the problem with drunk people. You need to, like jump around, parkour your way through them.
Yeah.
Kabhi bhi ulti ho sakta hai. Yeah. But it's good enough. So, and speaking about that international hostel part, I understand that you're in the international hostel, and I was also fooled by your, I thought ki wow, mera bhi aisa room hoga, centrally air conditioned. But then I was stuck in block 17, but still one of the best memories of my life for hostel life. Yeah. So, Kirat, how would you describe NIH to be different from the normal MIT hostel blocks? Have you been to the MIT hostels?
So I've not like been inside someone's room or something, but I've been near them. I've seen a lot of the MIT hostels. So one of the main reasons why I was able to be productive in Manipal or achieve like whatever I wanted to was because of that NIH room, I would say. Because I'm like a very introverted, I'm a very private person. So I thought going to college I would live in a double sharing room and a triple sharing room. So I would open up. I was kind of excited about that. But then I got NIH. I found out it's a single sharing AC room. So I was like, I can like record whenever I want. I can work whenever I want. And it does not feel like a hostel because मैं जिसको भी अपने जो बाकी colleges में friends है, whenever I used to send them images or whatever, they used to watch my videos. They used to say that, where are you living? Which apartments are you living in? So it's kind of amazing that they've set up this kind of a hostel in Manipal. It's totally amazing. But I don't think seeing that hostel, and when I tell students who text me, call me that will they get international hostel, I tell them it's for limited courses and they get disheartened. But I think the other hostels, even the MIT ones that we said, are very amazing.
I can testify to that.
They're very above the
best experience of your life,
above,
hands down. And Kirat, a lot of people have asked me about this. I think I'll get murdered if I don't ask you this. So this one is for you guys who have been bugging me. Kirat, I know that NIH is co-ed, right? So are you allowed to visit the girls' block? And are they allowed to come into your rooms?
So it's like when Manipal guys built NIH, they had no intention of keeping Indian students over there. So the blocks were made like, so if you see, there are 3 blocks of NIH, A, B and C. So the C block is for Indian ICA students. The A, B are totally co-ed, as you are saying, that anyone can go anywhere. But the C block, because Indians are over there, what they've done is they've made like there are 4 lifts. So 2 are on this side, 2 are on this side. And they have programmed this lift to go only till the 8th floor. That is the boys block. And they programmed this lift to go from 8th to I think 12th or 13th. So yeah, it's like the same building, but it's not a co-ed hostel exactly.
You can't there are no common rooms and all.
No, nothing like that. It's a misconception.
So, that is for all you guys who are bugging me with this. Cut gaya hai. No issues, but it's fine. I personally prefer the normal MIT hostels more, but then that's just up to the person. Cool. So, Kirat, do you have any funny experiences which you would like to share from your hostel, like life in NIH? Any fun stuff which happened, like Diwali mein pataka phodne chhodkar? Any cool stuff like late night adventures and stuff like that?
So I have some of those, but I'm not sure if I can say that here.
Oh
But
god.
but one of the like weird slash fun incidents I have. So when it was my first day in Manipal, I met this guy. So he was a chill person. We connected, and he was like my friend for the first 2 weeks. So for this incident, I'll call him the good friend. So
Alright.
I call him the bad friend from now on. And
Let's give him a
the
name.
bad friend.
Let's call him Biju, because why not?
Okay. So this guy Biju, he introduced me to like 5-6 other people, and I became really good friends with those 5-6 people, and they're actually my core circle for the
Nice.
2 years. They've been my core circle, but not Biju. So Biju did some crazy stuff with like 30-40 people in NIH. So everyone was like staying a bit away from him, and one night he pulled off a stunt. So I had my mechanics of solid end semester exam like 2 days later.
Ganda
So
subject hai bhai.
Biju pulled a yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah.
So Biju pulled a stunt where he came to my room and he said, "I'm having a panic attack." So,
Oh wait, I should laugh. But yeah.
So whatever that guy has done, when he's saying he has a panic attack, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, understandable.
Because whatever happens, you'll be very guilty and everything. So I called everyone, like this guy's having a panic attack. He's shivering and all. So everyone came, and then he was like, and we told him, let's go to KMC. Okay, let's go to KMC. It's all chill and no issues. And it was a stunt. Like we knew it, but we can't take the risk, right? So he's like, no, we can't go to KMC. We can't go to KMC. And then there's this another guy. So I'll call him the good friend, or if you want to give him some name.
So let's give him another name. Any suggestions from your side this time? Let's name him Tariq, which is the opposite of Kirat.
Okay, Tariq.
All right.
So Tariq and me are like very good friends. So he told me and Tariq, if you guys come to my room and chill with me for a while, I'll be fine. The panic will go away. And his purpose was actually to get me and Tariq to his room and chill out for a bit. And that's why he pulled this off. And when me and Tariq went to his room, you can't even guess what he said.
What?
He said, "Guys, do you want to watch Harry Met Sejal?"
हाय भाई कोई अच्छी मूवी बता दो ना तो देख भी लेते हैं. No.
Yeah, that's it. If he said something, very nice movie, I think, chalo yaar, dekh lete hain.
So basically was Biju trying to screw you over and like make you not study or something?
Yeah, exactly.
अरे ऐसे लोग नहीं भाई, ऐसे लोग
That's one of the weird experiences.
If any fresher is watching this, then these are the kind of people you need to stay away from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh god, nice one. Oh, but I mean, like first week in hostel is you meet all kinds of people, right? So I remember when I was in hostel first week, I had an AC room and it was single room. थोड़ा सा flex हो गया, but it was a single room and an AC room. And I was this cute innocent fresher, and it was my first time in India, so I didn't really know a lot of Hindi and stuff.
Okay, where are you from?
I live in UAE.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't really know a lot of Hindi and stuff. So first week I was cute, innocent, such 12th grader जो बाबी निकला है. फिर I remember chilling in my room first day, and I heard like 20 loud bangs in my room. I'm like, ये कौन हो सकता है रात के 12 बजे bang कर रहा है? I opened the door and it's like 15 dudes, like 6'2" or something, बहुत बड़े dudes, and they all are like, तेरे रूम में AC है ना? हमें आना है. मेरी फटी. I'm like, what? And I thought they're seniors, because I didn't know that seniors could not enter like first year blocks back then. But I thought they're seniors, so I was like a simp first year. I'm just like, ठीक है, आ जाओ यार कर लो. So yeah, so I was just thinking of ways to like get rid of them, and then like when none of them were looking, मैंने remote से ना battery निकाल दी AC की, and I'm like, guys, मेरा AC काम नहीं कर रहा है देखो. So then they left me alone, And later on, I learned that I got ragged or bullied. I won't say ragged. I got bullied by first years itself. So काफी कट गया था मेरा first day of Manipal में. So yeah, the journey from that to now has been amazing, boss. Yeah. So yeah, hostel has always been fun like that. It's it's crazy stuff like this, and yeah. So enough talk about all this. Let's move on to the viewer generated questions. My favorite part of the podcast. This is where all the viewer generated questions are. So you guys have asked Kirat all the fun questions out there. A lot of NSFW stuff also, which we will not be talking about over here. You guys can DM Kirat to ask that stuff. But yeah, let's move on. So Kirat, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, before we do that, first of all, I would like to clarify, I think a lot of freshers have been asking questions related to branches and stuff like,
oh shit.
Which branch
I told them don't ask that stuff over here.
No, so what I'll do is it's a lot of generic stuff. So what I'll do is I'll ask, I'll link some of your previous videos, which I found helpful in my time as a fresher in the description, and you guys can check it out. Sure. And I will ask all the other weird stuff. Yeah. So Kirat, first question, are you ready? What has been your relationship status throughout your 2 years at Manipal? Did you plan for, did you have any scenes?
So I've been single, obviously. I've been on YouTube all my journey in Manipal. But that was mostly because starting me when I was used to do like YouTube and stuff. So I used to spend my whole day, like first I come to college, then I spend the time scripting the video, then I'm recording, then I'm editing. So the whole day used to be like this. So it's over before I know it. So pehle to time nahi mila. And then third semester I thought, okay, you know what, like we'll try some online dating. So I made I heard about like Tinder campus ambassadors and all. So I thought, there's a Tinder culture in Manipal. So for the first time ever, I made a Tinder account. So I spent some time looking at some guides, what are the basics, what is in the profile, what matches, what not. And then I matched with 3 girls, and that was like in like.
Oh, that's more than my whole Tinder career.
So I thought something was off. Like, I heard from my friends, like, you don't get matches like so quickly or so easily. So I was wondering like, what's weird,
Yeah.
How did I get these so quickly? And everyone I messaged was like, oh, I've seen your videos. I know you from YouTube. And I was like, dude.
Arey, nahi. Bada YouTube log.
So
but I get your point. When you like get too many matches and you're like an engineering STEM course, you're like, bhai, aisa kaise ho sakta hai? हो ही नहीं सकता है ऐसा, औकात ही नहीं है.
So that's what I was wondering, and after that I deleted Tinder because I was like, I can't like talk like with my subscribers, because if they've been watching my videos, they came to Manipal, they think of me as like a mentor or like, I don't know, say, but like brother or something. So
bhai, don't go there.
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think like it will be right to talk to them. So like basically, that. So I deleted Tinder after that.
You were single voluntarily for your 2 years at Manipal, right?
Yeah.
Guys, we are the same. I was also single in my time at Manipal. Involuntarily. He was voluntarily, I was involuntarily. But let's move on. मेरे दर्द के बारे में बात नहीं करेंगे. So moving on. So Kirat, have you ever run out of ideas as such, or felt unmotivated to make videos?
Yeah, definitely. I think ये तो मतलब हर रोज का ही है कि I don't think I'd have any ideas or any good videos that people would watch. But I think this happens with every creator. और उसको मतलब once you kind of figure out कि what helps you brainstorm. Like I figured out कि I just go out for a walk. Like even when I was in Manipal, I used to just go out for a walk around for like 30 minutes thinking, okay, what ideas can I think? And even now when I hit like creative blocks, I can't think of any ideas. So I just go for cycling for like 30-40 minutes and I come back with a new
Manipal
idea.
Is an amazing place for that.
Yeah.
Have you been to Endpoint? Like that is where I go every there was a point where I went there every evening. Not even joking.
Yeah, the first time I went to endpoint, it completely blew my mind. कि मतलब, it doesn't feel कि मतलब बहुत ही कुछ epic सी चीज होगी. But once you go inside, it's like so beautiful.
I swear.
So it's
One of
very
the
good.
best places, Manipal, hands down.
Yeah, best sunsets. Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is like if you go there on a weekend, it'll be surrounded by couples and like समझ जाओ क्या हो रहा होगा वहाँ पर.
That's the little too much liberal part we were
Yeah,
talking about.
that's the little too much liberal part we were talking about. But yeah, and next question is, how different do you think life at Manipal will be post-COVID?
Post-COVID, I guess I won't know because I won't go back there.
No,
So,
I'll let you know. But what are your predictions?
Yeah, so I think the club scene would be a little less, which was like on the max in Manipal. So I think those things would be a little less, but I don't think बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा.
No, I don't also.
So, yeah.
I mean, like it'll still be very
Yeah.
liberal. वो तो 100%
Yeah.
है.
Nah, उस case में I don't think
Yeah,
like anything would change.
These people are meeting each other after like 7 months. I don't think the liberalness will stop. Yeah. Anyway, next question is, what is your, do you regret coming to Manipal in any way at all?
No, I
What a
don't
bhari
think so.
question.
But when I look at the amount of fees that we have taken, then maybe a little bit, but not in terms of the experience or if I missed out on anything. No, I don't regret it.
Okay, fair enough. I think same, except for the fees. थोड़ा सा, I don't miss out. I don't regret the experience. One of the best experiences in the world. Anyway, so next question is, so this is a very important one. Do you think it is possible to maintain a 8.5 CGPA and like party on weekends and shit like that? I would like to answer this question before you give your facts.
Okay.
I neither have an 8.5 GPA, neither do I party on weekends. So मेरा दोनों side से कटा हुआ है. So yeah, I would say that I would actually I don't think I'm the best authority to answer this. So Kirat.
So I would replace partying with like let's say some extracurriculars or YouTube because I'm not into a lot of partying and stuff. I've been to like club 5 times in my whole Manipal. So so no, 3 of those clubs were in a single night. So I don't think that's
nice.
Okay, so I'll replace that with extracurriculars, and I think it's possible because what I've realized is compared to when we study for like entrance exams 11, 12, you have to like study everything. You have to be prepared for like all kinds of questions. But in college, what I've done is I've never picked up a single textbook. I've never picked up any book from library or anything studied from there. I just listen carefully in class and try to jot down whatever the teacher is saying is important and all. And that's basically my studying part. I just revised my notes and everything. And that helped me score a very good GPA. So I think, yeah, it's pretty much possible.
Bade log.
No, there's no relative grading in my college.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons.
Screwed over, yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons I was able to score well. But yeah, I think even with relative grading, 8.5 is possible if you like pay attention in class and just revise your notes.
That's like the biggest advice anyone could get for scoring.
Yeah.
Pay attention in class.
Yeah.
It's advice which I don't take personally. I sleep in class. But I would recommend that to anyone. Please pay attention in class. I go to my favorite teacher called youtube.com. But anyway, moving on. So that brings us an end to the Q&A session. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it as much as I did. So as mentioned before, a lot of you have asked questions about general life in Manipal, like how to join clubs and like hostel fees and all. So I'll be linking some of Kirat's videos down in the description. And you guys can check it out. It's the same videos which I checked out when I was a fresher. Yeah.
It's verified.
It's verified. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So Kirat, before I wrap up and ask you some of my last few questions, can you describe your time as a OnePlus student ambassador? I mean, I saw a picture with Tanmay Bhat. Could you describe how that interaction took place and everything?
So I'll talk about it later in the question. But so the OnePlus part was like before I joined Manipal, I looked like I was very active on OnePlus's forums for like 4 or 5 years. So and generally with technology, I was like very active since the last 5 6 years. I'm like totally into technology. So I found out about this student ambassador program and I was very excited. But then I saw the minimum age requirement was 18, and when I joined Manipal, I was 17. So at that time, I couldn't apply. So I had it in my mind, all these years of getting into tech and being so passionate, I should be able to get into this program because it has students across India who have the same mindset as me. So as soon as the forms for the next edition released, I was like, I have to like get into this no matter what. I work like really hard. I don't think I've ever studied this hard for like JEE or something. So
You need to study for
I
the
worked really hard.
ambassador program. Like you need to work hard and stuff for the.
Yeah, it's like a 4 round process, and
Oh
they
my God.
like squeeze everything out of you. There's like 5 or 6 essay like questions, and there's like 2 interviews with the HR team and the technical team. So it's like a full blown like job interview process. So I worked really hard. I was able to get into it, and the entire experience, like just like the Manipal experience, changed me. Similarly, the OnePlus experience changed me. It was surreal for me. Like when like I got to attend all the OnePlus events, be it the OnePlus launch event, be it the OnePlus Music Festival, and all the big events I got to attend. I got to work with so many clubs in Manipal. I built a lot of contacts. So I learned a lot of stuff. So that was pretty good. And Tanmay Bhat, that was so even this is an interesting story. So OnePlus Music Festival was scheduled around November 16th, I think, and my end semester exam was like 2 days later.
Oh
So
God.
so November, end semester exams are
I
going
get
on,
it. That whole season.
and my colleague in Manipal, his name is Saurabh. So even he was an ambassador in Manipal.
Saurabh, shout out to you.
So we got the invitation from OnePlus saying, hey guys, would you like to attend the music festival? And he was like, no, I would not be able to come. So because of the end semester exams and all. And even I was like, how could I go to Bombay? I've never been to Bombay. So how could I go the same day return and then it will be very hectic. How will I give the exam? But then I just thought, you know what, 5 or 6 marks, maybe if I lose them, let it be, they are not important as much. So I just took the risk and I just went to Bombay. And while returning back, when I was coming back to Manipal, I met Tanmay Bhat at the Mumbai airport. And he was coming to Mangalore. He was in the same flight. So yeah, that's how I met him. Yeah.
Okay, so he was not a part of the event?
Some show in Manipal. He was at the event. I saw it in his log. He was with Ritviz, but I couldn't meet him at the event, so met him at the airport.
But you met Tanmay, so it was fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, how is Tanmay like in real life?
So yeah, he's very chill. He's just like his videos. So a lot of people, like even me, I'm not like videos in real life. You would say, like as I said, I'm a very introverted person. No one would expect seeing my videos that this guy is a very private or introverted person. So Tanmay is like exactly like his videos. He's very chill. He's very playful. So yeah, it was nice meeting him.
They say never meet your heroes, but not in Tanmay's case. Yeah. Chalo, anyway. So moving on, Kirat, we are coming to an end of the podcast. So my final few questions to you would be, if a fresher comes to you for advice, like one-on-one as like an elder brother type, what is the one most honest, genuine piece of advice you would give that person? And yeah.
So like the past a month and a half, I have been like handling a Telegram group with like 500 aspirants who want to join Manipal.
Oh my God.
So I've faced like they've like messaged me a lot of stuff and I've seen all kinds of questions. So what I've seen is they have like a general misconception from like YouTube videos. So a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers try to take advantage of the fact that Manipal ka exam chal raha hai. So they would upload videos saying rank list and the MIT versus VIT bids. They would upload all sorts of videos to get views and
so unnecessary, I feel.
Just so that they can grow their channel. And a lot of these guys send me this video like, you said this about Manipal, but this guy is saying this. So like, what's the deal? What's the fact here? So I just want to tell that kid, don't get into the influence of like anyone's videos. So first verify that, if the person's telling you something, you go and maybe, so I've advised students, okay, whenever you're going to join a college, you have a choice between say 2-3 colleges. Don't go to Quora or don't go to Quora YouTube and type MIT versus VIT or BITS. Just go to LinkedIn, go to Instagram, try to find students from those universities and DM them or message them for the review. That's like the best way.
So what I did, what way I would recommend is I went to Instagram and I searched for hashtag Manipal, and whoever had posts under that, I just DM those guys. That's how I think.
Exactly. That's what I did. That's what I did as well before joining Manipal.
Obviously, Kirat bhaiya ke videos to hai hamare paas.
And in my recent video, I gave them the same advice. Okay, just go to Instagram, use hashtags, use location tags. You'll find like thousands of students, and that's the best advice I would give.
Fair enough. So, Kirat, we also have Adit with us on the call. Adit, if you would just appear right now. By the Kirat, Adit is a fan himself, and he has some questions. He's also the founder of Allmity. The banda tere type ka hai. When you saw that you had questions about Manipal, so you made up this thing, right? You made a YouTube channel to answer questions. This guy saw that there was no definitive way for us to access notes before end sems. Like our whole batch was in chaos. मैं तो भाई personally मेरी फट रही थी. Notes नहीं है कल end sem है कुछ भी चल रहा है. So what this guy did is he made an app. He put all the verified notes he collected verified notes from the faculty. He made an app and he made it public for all first years. And I think how many downloads did he have, Adit? 600.
So basically, like in the first few days, I got 500 plus. They don't really tell the exact number, so I got 500 plus downloads within the first few days or hours. And the thing is, I was very nervous because I didn't know how to make apps. So I actually learned app dev during instance only the most of the part. So I was kind of nervous. I did not know if people would even watch it.
So जब हम Red Bull पी के हम physics कर रहे थे, भाई साहब यहाँ पे coding कर रहे हैं. So yeah, so I would just say that Adit is also a big fan and he has some questions of his own to ask you. So Adit, please.
So before we start, like as I said, I got introduced to Allmity through Nikhil. So he had posted on the story that he's doing a podcast with you. So that's how I found out about you guys. And then I downloaded your app. I went through it and I really loved it. Like they're all notes, they're all arranged, Google Drive links and everything's over there. So yeah, good job.
Also shout out to Nikhil and Meal Deal. You guys are also doing amazing work.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're doing amazing work. Like literally we kind of, when we met them, I was like, bro, you are in first year. How are you starting your own NGO and doing so much stuff?
Exactly. Even when I did my video with them, I asked them the same thing. Like, I don't hear first years doing this kind of stuff. If I think personally in the first day, I would never think of starting like a club NGO or anything. But these guys are going like full power on.
And Kirat, that's the crazy thing about Manipal, right? I had no idea such amazing people existed in Manipal. Like, there's a girl called Purvi, and she had her organization felicitated by Akshay Kumar. She made one on menstruation and basically
it's
distributing
called My Pad Bank.
Yeah, My Pad Bank, distributing sanitary pads to people like rural women and all. So that was felicitated by Akshay Kumar, and then there's another guy who actually contributed to the making of Python, right, Adit?
No, he fixed a bug in Python.
He fixed a bug in Python.
So his name is there in the contributors list.
Yeah. Another guy is number 12 in India in chess.
There are amazing people in Manipal.
I had no idea. I told you,
I see students winning hackathons at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Yeah, that is.
And I think it's the second time they have won recently, 2 days back. So I think we didn't touch upon the amazing people in Manipal. But yeah.
So let me give a quick shout out. Manushri, shout out to you for winning Massachusetts Institute of Technology challenge.
Ayush Krishnan. Yes, shout out to you too. Can you guys see the screen right now?
We are on Kirat's channel.
Yes. So now this is a new series that I actually saw first on LinkedIn. I think Kirat posted about it, or it got in my feed maybe on YouTube. And yeah, so I'm on a different account, so yeah, I haven't watched it from this account. But Kirat, would you like to explain about this series, like, to the viewers?
So I was talking. I was talking to Arrange before that. I was trying to figure out how could I create content that helps students like around like all over India, not just Manipal. So this was actually one of the suggestions a subscriber gave me, that why don't you start a like a update series on something, maybe education, maybe tech. So I got this idea that why don't I start a series where I talk to students about 5 updates from the world of artificial intelligence, machine learning, VR, and all of that. Because all these students who are studying for, say, MIT, BITS, or whatever exams right now, they're interested in computer science, they're interested in these technologies. But between studying like PCM all day, giving exams and everything, they're not updated with what's going on in this world. So I just started this series so I could share all the updates with them, and in just 6 to 7 minutes at the end of the day, they could be updated like what's going on.
Nice,
So
bro.
that's the concept behind this.
So guys, please check out Kirat's new series. I haven't seen an
Link will be
episode
in the
yet.
description.
Link will be in the description, obviously. But I haven't seen one. But yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna be heading over there and watching one. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thanks.
So guys, that pretty much brings us to an end of the podcast. Thank you very much, Kirat, for coming on to the Almighty podcast. It was really fun
Thank you for
hosting you.
hosting me. It was a very fun experience for me.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
guys, right now we have Adit Luhade, founder of Almighty, Kirat, #1 YouTuber, Arinjay Sinha, Garib podcaster, all in the same part. No, मेरे पास भी थोड़ा flex है. First year में I joined Parikshit Student Satellite वगैरह. So yeah, थोड़े से flex है.
Oh damn!
Have you heard of that? The Student Satellite team?
I've heard, yeah. I've heard it.
Yeah,
So let me explain. Okay, Arrange will not say this. So basically, Arrange is like the head of management right now in Parikshit, and he became the head in first year only. So yeah, like biggest flex.
Oh damn! First head in the first year itself.
Yeah, I mean, like now the only thing left is to launch. But yeah, hopefully in the year or next. So anyway, I'll stop flexing right now.
When the satellite launches, it should make a noise. Mighty, mighty MIT. If you don't do that,
obviously,
you
bro.
failed.
Obviously.
100%.
There's another one also. Hari patti aankhe laal Manipal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Obviously. Without that, it's not possible. So anyway, so that brings us to an end of the legit end of the whole podcast. No more pivoting. No more giving free shoutouts to Parikshit. But yeah, that brings us to an end of the whole podcast. And thank you very much, Kirat, for coming on to the Almighty podcast. And I would just like to point out, if OnePlus you're watching, I'm shooting this on my OnePlus 7 Pro. पैसा दे दो मेरे को. Please give me some brand integration money.
Shout out to OnePlus.
Shout out to OnePlus. It's on my OnePlus 7 Pro. I love the dash charger. Please. Anyway,
dash charging saved me. Yeah.
I swear. Anyway, so thank you, Kirat. Could you ask the audience to please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Almighty podcast and the Almighty channel?
Yeah, definitely, guys. Like, share, subscribe, everything. This is your one hub. If you're coming to Manipal, I know a lot of you guys watching are people who have already taken admission into Manipal. So you'll find all kinds of amazing people here on the podcast from Manipal. So yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Kirat, for that amazing shout out. So yeah, all right, guys. We'll see you on another episode of the Almighty podcast. Hint, it might be the founder of Chill Space. But yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So thank you very much and bye.
Bye. Thanks.